Hi there. Are you feeling a bit anxious right now? Oh, that's okay, because you can just listen to my voice as you take a really big deep breath in and let it out through your mouth. That's right. And take another really nice big deep breath in and let it out. And as you do this time, just take your awareness down to your feet and wiggle your toes. That's right. Go ahead and just wiggle your toes now. And if your feet are in shoes or boots, then you could just imagine that you could feel the floor right through those soles of your shoes. Just carry on wiggling your toes. And just feel how that feels. That's right. That's good. Now, as you do that, just be aware for a moment. Be aware for a moment of what you can see. And it might be that as you look around you, you might find that there's something that you can see that you can really, really appreciate, or that you really reminds you of a time where you were really calm and relaxed. So have a look around you now and wiggle your toes again. That's right. And then have a think about what you can hear. Be aware of what you can hear. And it might be amid the noise that you are in at the moment, it might be that there might be sounds that really remind you of a time where you felt really calm and relaxed. That's it. And think about what you can smell now. And it might be that there's something that you can smell that smells really, really good, or reminds you of a time where you felt really relaxed and calm. And if not, you could think of a smell that makes you feel really relaxed and calm. And then think about what you can taste. And it might be right now that you can taste something that feels really relaxed and calm. Or just think about a taste that you really enjoy. And then think about what you can feel. And again, maybe you can take your awareness down to your feet again and wiggle your toes. And it might be that you're sitting somewhere comfortable. Or it might be that you're wearing a piece of clothing that feels really soft. That's right. You know, this anxiety that you were feeling when you started listening to this recording, this anxiety that you were feeling, well, it's actually evidence of a thought process that is enormously fast. There's actually proof positive that you have an incredible survival strategy built right into your subconscious from the dawn of time. And that subconscious is so finely tuned that once in a while it switches on that survival process when it isn't needed, and it creates an alert. But because it's not needed, we don't do anything with all the chemicals that your body produces. And when we don't do anything with those chemicals, well, those chemicals create physical sensations, like those sensations that you might have been feeling when you started listening to this recording. And you know, when you don't do anything with those chemicals, it seems to the subconscious that you simply haven't noticed. And so it increases the alert, and it produces yet more chemicals until you do notice, until that alert has become a full-blown survival process. And you and your body and your mind You're absolutely full of those anxiety feelings that you know so well. So here's the great thing. What we're going to do is find a way of signalling to your subconscious that you have noticed that alert and that everything is okay. And this signal will allow that alert to instantly subside so that you can let go and release those reactions so that you're always in control. And whenever your subconscious alerts you without any good reason, you'll be able to respond to that alert so calmly and easily that you'll be able to be instantly calm whenever you need to be. So a few minutes ago, we were just remembering sights and sounds and tastes and smells that made you feel totally at ease. So just for a moment, imagine a wonderful place where you feel those feelings of ease. Nay, it might be a place that you've been to, or it might be something that you just imagine. And notice how it seems to you when you think of that place. Notice how it creates a feeling of calmness. And for the moment, just put that picture and that feeling somewhere safe in your mind so you can find it again in a moment or two. Notice where you feel that calmness in your mind and body. Notice how my voice is just helping you feel that calmness now. And notice how you can be so aware of exactly where it is in your mind. And then notice how you're breathing so easily now, so steadily. And now I wonder if you can do something really clever. In a moment or two, although not just yet, I want you to think about the first thing you noticed right at the beginning of when that subconscious of yours begins to switch on that survival process. And as soon as you've thought about it, when I ask you to, I want you to just close your hand as if you've caught a ball in a beautiful one-handed catch. And the second you close your hand like that, the subconscious will know that you've noticed that survival process and just will know that you've heard the alert. And then it just won't need to carry on. It will not need to create more chemicals. And it will happen in the blinking of an eye and a closing of a hand. It really will. And you know already that anything we practice, we do far better than anything we don't practice. And so let's practice that now. In your mind, catching that alert so easily and calmly in your hand. That's right. And when you do that, and the more you practice that, well, you'll be in control. So just remember what it felt like right at the beginning when that alert process actually starts. And as you remember that, because it might be that having heard my voice for a while, that alert process knew that it was heard, right? So just think about when that alert process actually starts. And as you do, close your hand as if you're catching a ball. That's right. And you'll notice that that feeling starts to calm right down because your body knows that you have heard the alert. And when you catch that imaginary ball, well, your whole body will know that the alert process has been heard and that everything's okay. Because the subconscious now knows that you've responded to that alert process And so the alert can just stop. You don't need to feel it anymore. Now you know, you can just drop it, just like dropping a ball. So as you imagine that ball just dropping from your hand and bouncing and rolling away from it, then an extraordinary thing happens as it rolls away from you. You get a feeling of calmness and easiness, just like that calmness that you stored in your mind a few minutes ago. You know, that thought, that place that I asked you to store in your mind a few minutes ago? Well, let that flow from your mind. And as it flows through your outstretched fingers and into your arms, and it fills your entire being in an instant. And you could wonder how it was suddenly there, just flowing through your hands and your arms like that when you'd stored it in your mind. And then you realise that you simply couldn't care less. You just don't care how it happened. You're just enjoying the fact that it did. That you can simply catch that wonderful calmness as it flows through you. And I wonder now, again, if you want to, you could just think. The next time you get this feeling of anxiety, remember that it is simply your subconscious raising an alert. And actually that alert just needs to be heard. And you can catch it in your hand. And then as you drop it like a ball as it rolls across the floor. That feeling of calmness will flow through your outstretched hands, up into your arm and through your entire body. And that's such a wonderful feeling. Feeling of ease, calmness. And you can listen to this recording anytime you like. Anytime that anxiety starts to be triggered, you can just listen to my voice and give yourself that moment of letting your alert know that it's been heard and that everything's okay. And I wonder if you're feeling a bit calmer now that your body's alert knows that it's been heard. So take some nice big deep breaths in now. Breathing out through your mouth. Some more nice big deep breaths in and out. That's right. Have a beautiful day now.